and welcome back to my channel. I'm Letty, this is Letty Sparkle. In today's video we're going to be playing with the Soft Glam palette by ABH. Oh, oops. This is a brand new palette to me. I know it's not brand new like within the market. Yes, it's a brand new palette to me. It came in this gift box that I bought when I was in New York. So it came with the Soft Glam and then the Modern Renaissance palette. And I was going to do the Modern Renaissance palette because of what I'm wearing today is more like yellowy toned. I thought I'd use this palette. I thought it kind of went with what I'm wearing a bit more. The only palette that I've got, the only other palette I've got from ABH is the Subculture palette, which obviously is a very controversial palette. I bought it a couple of years after it came out, so I didn't have a bad batch or anything. And I quite liked it, but I thought I would try to get in the little thingy of the mirror. Oh, it's really cute. It's got the little ABH sign on it. Okay, so with a little brush from it as well. It's got a two-ended brush. One side is like a blended, like a blending brush. The other side's a more like flatter kind of brush. So, oh, I have already done my face. I'm doing another video on the Tati Beauty Blended Force, so that will be up before this video. So I'll link that down below. I'm just going to go in with. First, I want to go in with Burnt Orange, which is this shade here. I'm going to go in with that with the fluffier side. I mean, it's very, look at that. The kickback is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that all over the crease, like so. So I'm just kind of trying to get that over the crease. I don't want to get this all over me. And again on this side. Okay, and then and to blend that in a bit more, hang on. I'm going to go with the shade above it, which is called Orange Soda, which is kind of like a lighter orangey, yellowy, mustardy kind of shade. I'm just going to use a little tiny bit of it. I'm just going to pop that like above my like crease so I can blend that colour into my, so I can blend that colour into my brow bone. And I'm not pressing very hard on it, I'm just literally like blending it in. Same thing on this eye. This eye always get a little line here. I think it's where I waxed my brows for years. It kind of has this like line of where the shadows don't really stick. But so far these shadows blend really, really nicely. They're really nice colours, really pigmented. So I quite like how that's looking. I'm then going to go in with the colour Rustic, which is this one here. That one there. And again, same brush. Just kind of going to go on the tip. This one's not as flicky uppy as the other one. I'm just going to kind of go in with my outer V and then blend that upwards into the crease as well. Obviously it's a soft glam, so we're going to try and go for like a soft glam sort of look. You know, for me to go into the school run and swim run, you want to be glamorous, which is what I do most Fridays when I do these videos. So that's how it kind of looks. I like how that's blended, that looks really, really nice. It's kind of all like melted into each other, like really, really nicely. And I've just used this one brush, I haven't used anything else yet, so that's really good. I'm going to go in with Cypress Umber, which is this one here. And then I'm going to go in with that again on the same brush, just the very end of it. And I'm going to go in even like more precise in the outer V. Basically where I've put that rustic shade. And I'm just going to bring that up again into the crease, but keeping it more to the outer corner just to give it a bit of depth. So it's kind of like, again, the same on this side. And then really, really gently I'm just kind of buffing that all in, so it kind of all buffs into the crease. Like so. I think that looks nice. Okay, so next Just kind of going underneath there, just so that I can kind of create a line going along there, which I'll finish off in a minute. And then with my bit of shimmer, I think I'm going to go for so this is Fairy. Let me just Fairy, that's quite pretty. Then I've got Glistening, which is again quite pretty, and then I've got Bronze, which I think is the one I want to use. It's so pretty. Yes, so I always do Bronze. I'm going to go for a bit of Fairy, which is like the lighter shade, and I'm going to go in with that kind of flatter brush, and I might use another one in the middle in a minute, but I'm going to go for Fairy in the like inner corner. It's so pretty. I'm just going to try with my finger. Yeah, it pops a lot more. With your finger, it's like really, really vibrant. And then what I'm going to do is go in with Sultry, which is this one here, on a finger. I'm just kind of put it in the middle to kind of join the matte and the Fairy shade. Just like so, and then go back in with that brush and just kind of blend all of the edges out so it doesn't look like it's forced or anything. So I really like how that's looking. I love how the shadows blend. They blend really, really nicely. Really, really nicely. They're not patchy at all. I'm just going to take a smaller brush. Kind of want like an angled brush. Kind of want a brush like this one here. I'm just going to go in with that Cypress Amber shade. I'm going to go directly under my eye, just in the outer corner. Oh. And then with this shade, I'm going to go into that rustic brown shade, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out so that it's just not like one line, like so. So it kind of looks a bit more together. And then with a smaller detailer brush, like this one here, which is actually a small detailer brush, I'm going to go back in with that Sultry shade, the browny bronzy one, and go in the middle bit here. And then go in with Fairy. In the middle bit here. So I really, really like how that's looking. I'm just going to pop on some lashes and finish off my face, and I'll be right back for my final. So this is the finished look with the Soft Glam palette, with everything finished. For the base makeup, I will leave the link down below because that will be up first. But yes, I'm really happy with my eye look. I'm bringing you closer. Really happy with the eye look. To me, this is Soft Glam. This is a sort of look I would use for a night out, for a meal, for anything like that. It is a bit dark and smoky for daytime, but who cares? But I really am pleased with it. The eyeshadow is blended beautifully, very, very easy to use. Obviously I only used a few. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shades from the palette. But I really, really like it. I will use the Modern Renaissance palette on a different day. But I really do like this, and I actually think it goes with my outfit. But yeah, so it gets a thumbs up from me. I do like it. I do think it's worth the money because the eyeshadow is blended seamlessly, and the eye look I created I really like. There is quite a lot of kickback in the pan, but I mean it looks quite nice after one use. It doesn't look terrible. So yeah, so I don't mind that so much. There is going to be a kickback, I don't really care about that. I saw horrendous videos when the subculture palette first came out. That was horrendous. So there's nothing like that, and I'm sure if you keep digging it, it's going to create more and more and more. So yeah, some of them are pressed pigment, so they're going to be a bit harder to use and a bit, obviously they're a pigment, they're going to be looser. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, so I really enjoy this palette. I will be using it again, and I'm so glad I got it for my collection. I really hope you enjoyed this quick and easy video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you, bye bye.